Play of the game from way down.
1, 2, silence. Rainer getting absolutely
A team wipe.
The living bomb's going.
Oh my goodness, the ring. Bombstastic gonna find Rainer. Welcome back to twitch.tv/murderrg, baby. Diablo, stop dropping your hot sauce, man. There you go. Welcome to the show. I am Murda, your host tonight. We have Team Rainbow Strike Go and Annie Oak League from Division C West showing up tonight. I got to get these teams figured out, sorted out. The hardest part of my job. Mick Loser needs to switch teams with this person. Mick Loser, what a name. Who else am I missing? Howlin' Knight for Unicake. I think I got it. Did I... Oh, let me make sure I have all these. Did I get it right? So much easier when they run the lobbies, but I'm doing it here tonight for these guys. How's everyone feeling? I just got done with the Thursday night showdown. We got to watch Keanu Reeves and Insomnia battle on twitch.tv/Nexus Gaming Series. It was Keanu Reeves with the 2-0 victory. Shui, Murda, haircut. Just not wearing a hat today, BB. No hat. Did up the do for you. Hope you like it. Thanks for being here, Shui. Assuming that other match didn't get off the ground, let me know. I know Regen Anomaly was trying to get a match in. I don't know if it ended up getting played or not. Asking if our teams are ready. Should be fine out here in a moment. Ooh, that's a really cool emote. I've never seen that one. Ready has been placed in chat from Annie Oak League. Waiting to hear from Team Rainbow Strike Go, and then we're going to be getting game number 1 underway. It's going to be Battlefields of Eternity for this first map, and they are ready. So here we go. Let me set to referee. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. I hope you guys are enjoying the new look. I don't do this for everyone, but I do it for you guys. Hope you're enjoying it. And I hope you're going to enjoy this matchup here tonight. Let me turn off these stats. You guys don't want to see that. All right. Game number 1. Battlefield of Eternity between Team Rainbow Strike Go and Annie Oak League. Two very evenly matched teams in Division C West. I want to pull up the latest standings because anything but the latest and greatest, not enough for you guys. Division C West in, let's see, here we go. In 8th place is Team Rainbow Strike Go with 6 points. They have 1 domination, 5 map wins, 7 map losses. And then in 10th place is Annie Oak League, 3 points on the season, 3 map wins, 7 map losses, 0 dominations for them. But they're trying to change that here tonight. And hopefully can get some points if they want to maintain position here in Division C West. Our first ban will be a Nubarak by TRSG. I don't know, is that more of a mouthful than just saying Team Rainbow Strike Go? I don't know. A noob, followed by a ban on Ana, and these are bans I've already seen tonight. Same bans from my game number 1 and game number 2 earlier tonight during the Thursday night showdown. Very strong heroes in our current meta, and neither team wanting to deal with them. TRSG coming off a big win versus Paraloot. That is true. Paraloot currently sitting in 1st place, took their first loss of the season up against Team Rainbow Strike Go just last week. So congrats to them on that big win. Diablo banned out. Now two tanks taken away by Team Rainbow Strike Go. Waiting to see what Annie Oak League, we'll call them AOL tonight, see what they have on their minds here for their second ban. Just 10 seconds remaining. Reminder, this is Battlefield of Eternity. Strong racing, right? You want those racers. None of them banned out yet. 2 seconds left to see if we'll get any of them taken away here in the top half. It's going to be Hanzo. We call him a racer. Not quite the same as he once was, but still a formidable pick if you're looking to race with your team. Shui saying reschedule. I'm assuming that means the Regen Anomaly match is going to get rescheduled. That's awfully nice of the opponents being able to do that. Artanis first grabbed by Team Rainbow Strike Go. So they didn't want to ban it because they wanted to pick it. And I love having an early pick Artanis here on BOE. Probably his only map I'd ever suggest that on. Vala selected. One of the only maps I suggest her on either. Or as well. They're going to pair that in with the Muradin. Muradin, he's slowly climbing back in, especially when Anubarak and Diablo are banned out. Your options kind of fall down to like ETC, maybe go Johanna. But instead they're looking at this Muradin for Pina Colada, which means Team Rainbow Strike Go are going to have an opportunity to counter that here. They want the Tyrande, great with that Hunter's Mark here on BOE. Also going to be able to work on that Muradin, reducing some of his health potential as well. And a Tychus, now they're talking about getting some damage on that Muradin. Mini gun for Kingleberry. Will that be enough to get the job done? Tyrande and Tychus, two tie characters being picked with the number 2 and number 3 selections for TRSG. Back on over to Annie Oak League for their final ban of Battlefield of Eternity. No tank chosen on the other side yet, so they're going to get rid of Johanna. Not a bad decision. Really good blinds up against the Vala. Although we are expecting the Q build out of her here on BOE. The Monster Hunter is going to get tremendous value racing with the rest of the squad. But still, blinding those auto attacks can be enough to save some health, save some lives. But they're not going to have to deal with it as Johanna taken away. Final ban now. It's Team Rainbow Strike Go on the clock. And they get rid of a Thrall. Looks like 7th Ace calling for a Tyrael, perhaps. Still out there. Still an option. Still Greymane an option as well. Would love to see Greymane picked up. Either side could use him. But if I'm Annie Oak League, I'm looking at him right now. What a great, great hero he's turned into with that auto attack buff. He's being picked at all levels of play. One of the most versatile, actually, we'll say it, the most versatile hero in the game. Instead, they want the Phoenix, and they want what everyone's calling the best support in the game. One of the most impactful heroes right now, Anduin. Really great follow-up with his root. Really good heals, area heals, single target heals, and very impactful heroics with either that salvation or going into the light bomb. If you're not picking Anduin, you're doing something wrong for your team if you're a support player. Final 2 picks, though, for Team Rainbow Strike Go. They want the big boy Stitches. That's going to be Leeming. That's actually a banned skin. I'm going to let them know. Banned Stitches skin. Please fix. See if they fix it. Stitches and Leeming, the final 2 picks. Looking for those resets, looking for the isolation on some of these targets with the hook. Final selection will be Rexar. Chat! You know how we do it here. You guys get to decide who wins map number 1. Hashtag TRSG, exclamation point, or hashtag AOL. Let me know in chat who you're here rooting for. Who do you think's going to win map number 1? I kind of like the draft of Team Rainbow Strike Go. I think they're going to have plenty of ways to deal with the Muradin, not only the Muradin, but also the Misha with this Tychus. And Stitches, how impactful can he be with these hooks? A lot's going to be on Silver's back to set up those targets and ultimately set up the kills. Shout out Shui, 7th Ace, Endry Psychic. Thanks for being here early. Thanks for chatting up a storm already. Hopefully we get some more viewers from all these other games going on around NGS tonight. A big action-packed Thursday night here in week number 5. We already had a thriller for the Thursday night showdown, hoping for the same here between these two teams here in Division C West. I don't necessarily have too much intel on either sides, but I have been able to catch a couple clips of both, and I think they both show signs of brilliance at times, but can they harness that and not find themselves caught out in too many disadvantageous positions? The team who does the better job at that, as usual in Heroes of the Storm, will end up winning. But I think we're going to tell a lot here about these two sides on Battlefield of Eternity here for game number 1 as we are loading on in just a moment. There it is. Welcome to Battlefield of Eternity. Let me introduce this team for you on the left-hand side. Ooh, we got a pause. So I'm going to take a pause too. I'll switch on back over to the webcam scene. What's the... okay. Up to AOL if it's okay. They like it. Okay, we stay. Alright, we're going to go back in. They were just worried about the Stitches skin, but they're cool with it. So let me introduce these teams. And on the left-hand side, we got Fluffy Waffle up top playing the Artanis. Down here on the bottom, we see McLoser on Li Ming, Silver playing that Teddy Bear Stitches, Howlin' Knight on Tyrande, and Kingleberry, the captain, on Tychus. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Team Rainbow Strike Go! And over on the right-hand side, their competitors tonight, it's Pina Colada playing the Muradin, Gola, their captain, on Phoenix, Guy Lion on the Anduin, Unicake on Vala, and up top playing Rexar and Misha, it's Transformer. Ladies and gentlemen, Annie Oak League. Level 1 talents up on the screen. Take a look. It is, of course, the amateur opponent from Artanis, the most impactful talent at level 1 for any hero here on Battlefield of Eternity, in my opinion. Very strong. On the other side, it is going to be that Monster Hunter build for Vala, just as expected. The Q is going to do a ton of damage chunking out these Immortals, and late game can be a menace in the team fights. Is this Savor? It is. Savor the Flavor for Stitches. Not what you always see, but against an avatared Muradin could be pretty valuable. 2 stacks already for Silver on that talent. As we'll check in up top. Pretty passive battle so far between Artanis and Misha. So far, nothing doing either side. About 50% mana for Rexar. Probably going to go back and tap here pretty soon. Yep, there he goes. Checking out the votes in chat. I just see the 1 vote for Team Rainbow Strike Go. Although Rex says they're both decent drafts, though. Don't hate either. Big hook there. Lands onto Vala, but quickly vaulting out is Unicake. No kills yet here on BOE. You see Li Ming looking for some of those kills. Has that power hungry at level 1. So every time she gets a globe, going to do a bit more damage. Looking to get the kills when that's active. But nothing yet for McLoser as we check back in up top. It's even more of a stalemate as both heroes use their taps and are back at pretty close to full health, full mana. Bottom side, it's Tychus taking a chunk there. There's Kingleberry, the captain, looking to get some damage off on Muradin, but took a bit more on his own health bar instead. Still nothing going for either side, but it is a slight experience lead in the current moment for Team Rainbow Strike Go, as they're going to send Tyrande over to the camp. Now they're going to bring the Li Ming as well. They're going to be trying to get the first camp of the game. It's that Bruiser camp. Wondering if they want to hold it. We are getting our announcement right now, 2-minute and 30-second mark. So Team Rainbow Strike Go are ready to rip this whenever they want. Getting a few more magic missiles on, and appears they do want to hold it as long as they can. Still no rotation from Annie Oak League. It's a little bit late onto their own Bruiser camp. They're just getting there now. 10 seconds until the Immortals spawn. And this is definitely going to be an advantage here for Team Rainbow Strike Go. They have the scout going on the opposite camp. There goes Tychus channeling it as the Immortals hit the ground. It'll be first to action by Team Rainbow Strike Go, but not too far behind. You see that Bruiser camp was just taken there by AOL. They're moving on to the bottom Immortal. Going to get a bit of damage, but this trade should go in favor of Team Rainbow Strike Go. Of course, they now have their Artanis also helping out, and 50% has been reached. A 4,300 XP lead currently for Team Rainbow Strike Go, as they're going to move to these aggressive positions. No defense coming out from AOL, so this should be pretty easy for Team Rainbow Strike Go to pick up this first Immortal of the game. They're going to do it without their Tychus, who's up top clearing that Bruiser camp. Actually got pretty close, but indeed it will be the Rainbows picking up the first Immortal, clearing up that top Bruiser. Bottom Bruiser also has been killed. Rexar by himself for the time being, as Artanis making this rotation down to join in the solo lane. We have a fight breaking out up top. Hook gonna land onto Vala. Unicake vaulting out. Actually got I can't remember the name of it. Leap of Faith. Leap of Faith from Anduin. Tip of my tongue every time. Good pull by Andy, keeping him alive. Immortal shielding down. 50% remaining on the health, but the wall's almost gone. Both the towers are gone. And Team Rainbow Strike Go is also going to get this minion wave as the big Immortal splashing down a bunch of damage on top. That's all they're going to get, though. Hook's going to land on Muradin. He's going to be just fine. Of course, had a Dwarf Toss ready to go. But objective ends up being a wall, 2 towers, and we'll call that successful for Team Rainbow Strike Go. Vala burn seems good, I got to agree. It did look good there from Unicake. They almost brought it back. A lot of it had to do with the Tychus not being there and being a 4v5 race, so that second half was won by AOL, but because they lost the first half by so much, they weren't able to keep up on the completion of that Immortal. Top camp grabbed and secured by Silver and squad. Team Rainbow Strike Go looking to push this top lane out now. Still down bottom, it's Artanis and Rexar, not doing too much. Want to make sure you guys are aware of what's going on here, but definitely want to make sure we're following the action as this camp is trying to push in. A few of them went the wrong direction and were quickly cleared up. Now it's just Stitches here trying to play with Muradin for a moment. The rest of the team making the rotation down to Rexar, who finds himself without a mana. The Misha a little bit caught out, but the full rotation didn't quite get here. Can Artanis land a swap? He's looking for it, but he gets stunned by Misha. That might be her death. There's the swap, 100 health, and Misha will be the first death of the game, coming 5 minutes and 45 seconds in, but still no heroes, just a bear. Up top, there is a push from Annie Oakley, trying to clear up this wave. They got the tower down. Stitches did his best in defense, but they're going to have to now defend against this Impaler camp, this Khazra camp pushing the bottom lane. AOL hasn't sent anyone down to look at it yet. They instead are over by this Immortal, getting ready to race. They don't want to lose the halftime like they did on the first one. But 5 heroes are here from Team Rainbow Strike Go, and I think they're going to get halftime first. Yes, they will. Call that about a 3,000 HP lead. Hook will land. It's Muradin. Should have Dwarf Toss, but look, it's stunned out by that Lunar Flare from Tyrande. Doesn't matter. Pina Colada able to get out. Now it's Silver in trouble, getting stunned out by the Immortal. Big swap lands on Muradin, and Muradin will find the kill on Stitches. Actually, Vala gets the last hit there, and now Unicake making it 2. Might be 3. Kingleberry's down, and Vala completely popping off. Might find a 4th here. Bye-bye, McLoser. Someone hit Control X right now. Unicake bringing it in for the big quad kill. Fantastic job by Vala. And that's going to mean XP lead and race lead going over to AOL here on objective number 2. Mortal wanting to push bottom lane where Rexar is already at. So up top we see it's Phoenix. Still no selection on his heroic. Is it the long distance Planet Cracker? We don't quite know. And I really hope it is. No, it's going to be the Purification Salvo instead. Here comes the Immortal. It's on this bottom fort wall. Leeming in defense. Big orbs coming out from Howlin' Knight. Kingleberry here trying to do what he can. Front line with the Tychus. There's the minigun. Not getting too much value on any of these heroes as the Immortal slamming stuns the Tychus. No follow-up. Now hopping into melee range. Whacking away at this fort. This Immortal still with plenty of health, and with Misha harassing this front line. And no level 10s here yet. Team Rainbow Strike Go having to play this pretty passively for now, and that's going to cost them this bottom fort. That's likely all AOL wants. They're starting to back out, still leaving the Rexar a little bit to harass the Stitches. Actually interrupting that hook was Misha. Good job by Transformers. It's going to be a fort, and that's it. A little bit of damage onto the keep wall. You see this one tower here falling to about 50%. Misha scouting out the Bruiser camp. Maybe in a bad spot. Oh no, Stitches was stunned out. Couldn't finish off Misha. She just 4-paw skirted right on out of there. Artanis now struggling up against Phoenix. A much better matchup. Protoss v Protoss in the top lane. Where we saw Rexar not really struggling against Artanis, but not able to push him back too far. Now Phoenix able to do just that. Here's Artanis trying to kill Phoenix. Can Gola get out? Yeah, warps there. Now Fluffy Waffle surrounded by 4 red shirts. That was our first real misstep of the game. 5 kills for Vala. Show you that. 5 kills there for Unicake. On fire right now is Vala. And Rexar is going to have room to get this Impaler Camp in the bottom lane, so a lot of pressure both sides of the map as Vala was gorged. Instantly, Leap of Faith saved by Anduin. Could be Murden going down. No, Dwarf Toss is there. Pina Colada is going to be safe. And here we go with our third objective phase of the game. Rexar still in this bottom lane trying to clear this up. Tychus was doing a great job pushing in with the Bruiser Camp. Once the Shaman's down, it won't be too much more of a worry for Rexar. And there it goes. Over on the Bruiser Camp here for AOL, they will be able to pick this up. Plenty of time left as we're crossing our 10-minute mark in the game. 5 seconds until this Immortal will be spawning. Both sides ready to set up defensively. Actually, no, those are offensive positions. I had that mixed up. I'm sorry. 5 heroes for each team. No Misha, though. And that might be the difference maker. It's close. But it actually is going to be, even without the Misha, it's going to be Annie Oak League taking the halftime lead by 1500 HP. Here we go, phase number 2. Defensive setup for both of these teams, but it's level 13 right now for AOL. They're looking to move in. There's going to be the hook. Lands onto Rexar. Misha not too close. There she is. Finds the big charge. Follow-up Light Bomb means a kill onto Stitches. Tychus in Odin form. Kingleberry trying to retreat. But with how good Vala's been doing, they just got to be worried at all times. Unicake picking up a 6th kill in the game has been unstoppable here, especially after level 10s were achieved. 6-0, 13-12 is the XP lead, and here comes their second Immortal in a row. Last one pushed down bottom, this one headed up top where the fort still stands, about 40% health. Might not be standing after too long. There it goes, 2 structures down in favor of Annie Oak League. Now getting ready to push in with an Immortal top lane. Gorge is still online for silver. Didn't quite find what he wanted there. But would be a great spot here before this wall is down if he can land anything. Just a Murden up by the wall for now. Here comes the swap attempt. Going to miss from Fluffy Waffle as the Punisher getting some damage onto the wall. The Gorge not able to connect from Stitches. So here comes the Purification Salvo. Will it get enough damage out? No. Good healing by Tyrande. As the Gorge lands on Phoenix. Should have a warp, but Gola down too quickly for Leeming. Might be 2 now as Murden in retreat. Gonna get swapped and killed. Defense is there, but can they protect the rest of this keep? Immortal still going. Yes, they will. Keep will stand with 1337 HP. Pretty elite, if you ask me. Down bottom, Misha getting ready to get an Impaler Camp up top. Anduin can't do that by himself, so it's going to be Team Rainbow Strike Go grabbing the top Impaler Camp. Li Ming sent back to do some cleanup duty. It's going to be pretty slow for the next few minutes. No 16 yet for Annie Oak League. XP pretty far away in the bottom lane, especially with this Impaler Camp walking up. It's going to help stall this lane out a bit longer. So Rexar is going to make the walk up to the top, trying to find a 5v4 fight with his team. Here comes Tychus rotating through the jungle right next to Misha. All these heroes about to walk on by. But one charge, and she's going to be just fine. Seventh Day is asking, did AOL pick this map? Yes, they did. Rec, not so sure about Gorge. Shadowstalk could have been canceled, that salvo, but no big deal. Yeah, not too bad. I didn't consider that interaction. Yeah, it is a good interaction. Do we get it here? No, we don't. So a lot of damage landing onto Artanis. And he just got bursted open. Another kill here for Annie Oak League. Light Bomb gonna miss. They might have only had the Stitches within its grasp anyway, so not a huge deal. 60-second cooldown for Anduin. Won't be ready for this Immortal phase. Neither will Artanis, though. And neither will the level 16 talents for Team Rainbow Strike Go, so advantage right here for AOL. They're getting ready to hop right on the race, top side. And we'll see just how quickly it goes down. 15 stacks on Puncturing Arrow for Vala. So that's chunking. Tychus not necessarily the strongest in racing. Just the Artanis, and Artanis just now respawning. Not even here before halftime. Huge lead for AOL. See where they're going to swap to. Oh, that's no good for Team Rainbow Strike Go. A great position for AOL. Misha going to try to play defense as everyone from Team Rainbow Strike Go now walking in. There's the Odin from Tychus going to try to find him here in this choke point. Big stun from Tyrande, but not enough follow-up damage. Silver taking too much on the front side, having to back out. He has that Savor the Flavor. So if he can get an E-cast off, it's going to heal him up tremendously. But look at the Light Bomb. 4 heroes hit by Pina Colada. Means a kill on Artanis. But it's going to be countered right back on Misha, Vala, and the Phoenix. A triple kill could be more. Rexar's low end will fall. Make it 5. Actually, a full team wipe here for Team Rainbow Strike Go, holding their Immortal at 814 health points. Goal is saying, now that's a lot of damage. Gotta respect it when it happens. Exactly what Team Rainbow Strike needed to get themselves back in this map. But check out the top lane. 3 catapults approaching the core. Someone's gonna have to go back and defend it, but they will get an Immortal. No one back on the map as of yet for AOL. Huge win there, now taking an XP lead ever so slightly here. About to cross the 16-minute mark. Immortal number 2 for Team Rainbow Strike Go. They were able to win the first one, but haven't had one since. And it's headed back to the same lane where they started that first one at. No shield, I mean, barely a shield at all, just 800 health points on it. Here it comes, top lane, Artanis, the only one not here. Long walk back from clearing out those catapults earlier. Misha taking a ton on the front line from that Tychus. Great blind from Artanis, making sure there was nothing doing during that engage. And now Leeming popping off with resets, finds Phoenix as well. It's another double kill for Team Rainbow Strike Go. Might get more, no, not enough there. But they have the Odin popped, and the Immortal still alive with 50% of its health bar still active. They're pushing in on a keep wall. There's going to be a big swap by Artanis, but the Leap of Faith was even better from Andu, and now a Gorge onto Muradin. The Light Bomb will stun him there. Pina Colada trying to get out with Avatar, and will. No death on Muradin. Could be another one on Misha. Yes, it is. Reset now for Leeming once again. It's going to be a keep down, and with Muradin body blocked, has to use his Dwarf Toss. Probably should be okay. Hook's going to miss. And now it's turning into a rough spot without a lot of heroics here for Team Rainbow Strike Go. Are they going to back out? Looks like they will. Camp nearby. Do they want it? Yes, they do. Defense should be here, though. There's Misha charging in. Front line, but what a great blind again from Artanis, shutting down the damage in this fight from Vala. Misha's going to fall very low in the back as Muradin, but there goes Tychus. A 1-for-1, make it 2-for-1 as Gola is starting to pop up on Phoenix. And to the kills that Vala put in earlier. Howlin' Knight now surrounded. Tyrande can't fall here, but she will. It's a quad kill for AOL, coming at a great time. Keeps already down. Look at these death timers. 40 seconds till some of these heroes are back on the map. It's just Leeming in defense. And here comes a full squad from Annie Oak League, trying to close out game number 1. Vala's going to do what she can, but can she do enough? There's a Bruiser Camp following behind. It's going to be here before too long as the core shielding is down 75% now. There was a Purification Salvo used to no avail from Gola as Leeming lands a big blast to its face, will fall. Now the reset, Misha's low, but the core is even lower. Game number 1 handed over to Annie Oak League. And let's check out this match summary brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series. What a game. That got really close at the end. I thought for a moment Team Rainbow Strike Go able to bring it back after finding that mega kill. 6 kill if you count Misha. Getting that Immortal and barely saving what would have been a game-ending Immortal. They get it for themselves. They push down a keep, but then get caught out a little bit too far on the opposite side of the map. Great presence of mind from AOL to turn that one around, and what really could have been an unfortunate loss, they turned into a game-saving win there at the end. So kudos to them. Let's take a look at our talents before we head on over to a break. Rec, I want to say thank you for taking some clips there. I will definitely be checking those out during the break. And those of you in chat, make sure you're clicking on those. Support your fellow players here, as I know you guys love supporting me. You love supporting NGS. I love the support. We'll be back in 4 minutes for game number 2. I'll set up a lobby and be right back with you. But before all that, here's a word from our sponsors. and welcome back for game number 2. We're going to be heading on into Whoa! Whoa. Didn't need those, Rick, but thank you. 500 big old bits coming in from Recycling. Appreciate that. No message. He just wanted to cheer. He didn't want to say anything special. Just, hey, Murda, love you. Here's 500. Dragonshire for map number 2. I'm going to ask our teams if they are ready to go, because I'm ready to go. You guys are ready to go. That's how it works. A lot of love being thrown around. I'm getting love text messages from my fiance. What a nice, sweet girl she is. Making me feel special here while I'm casting NGS. Big Pog U from 7th Ace and big capital R's from both of our captains. So here we go. Game number 2. Dragonshire. 7th Ace. Noticing Korean voices during map number 1. You are absolutely correct. I use the Korean map pack or voice pack. It's great. I love it. It's fantastic. I don't know what they're saying. I do not speak Korean. Kind of wish I did. It's a very cool sounding language. I don't know why. Plus, they are overlords, at least in this game. Gotta respect all the fine Korean players we've seen in Heroes of the Storm, as Ana, once again, first ban from AOL. Anubrak was banned out game number 1. This time it will be Diablo, who is also one of those first half bans by Team Rainbow Strike Go. Back on over now to AOL. Rex says, I don't have anything interesting to say. Oh no, Diablo lost his hot sauce again! What a guy. He always drops it. I promise you, look, here, I put it back. He's got it again. What a guy. Second ban here, it's going to be the Phoenix that they played to some success, earning a map victory on BOE. Rex saying he likes the Russian sound pack. Okay, I haven't tried that one yet. I tried the Italian one. I do speak some Italian, so that one's interesting to listen to and keep myself fresh on the language. But yeah, Korean, I don't know too much of that, so I don't know what I'm getting out of it other than cool sounding announcers. Final ban, it is a noob Rex. Same 2 bans, 2 games in a row here from Team Rainbow Strike Go. And this time will be first pick for AOL. They want that Rexar again. Very strong was Transformers in game 1. Helped set up a lot of kills. And did pretty well in the solo lane up against the Artanis. I don't think we had too many deaths. I know that Misha died. But not too many deaths on the Rexar himself. There's an Anduin pick. There's a Falstead pick. A little bit of global showing for TRSG. Anduin. Falsteady. Hopefully my microphone's not obnoxiously loud like I just noticed it was when I watched that clip you sent, Rec. Sometimes I tweak the gain on my mic for separate things and forget to lower it, and it gets out of control. I don't realize it unless you guys tell me. I figured it out this time, and apologies if I've been blasting any eardrums tonight. I have a tendency to get pretty loud. Goldan Hanzo selected by Annie Oakley. A lot of damage for this bottom lane, which they're going to try to control. Hanzo with his fantastic Dragon's Arrow, which could be of value here in these team fights, killing and maybe even just interrupting a Holy Word Salvation. Finding some extra damage in on something like a Falstead that's already showing. There's a Malfurion ban. Malf Urion. Rex says, right now my Diablo is hanging out with Raynor and Kerrigan, Sora and Riku from Kingdom Hearts, and a few amiibos, but no hot sauce. Much sad. Yeah, if you go to Taco Bell, it's their spicy sauce. They call it Diablo sauce. And I had some Taco Bell. I had a hot sauce packet, and I was like, I'm keeping this one. Final ban is ETC, taking away one of these tank options, and I think he's one of the better ones currently. I've been enjoying him, and with Diablo and Anubrak taken out, I think that leaves us with like the Johanna, the Muradin, not a ton of options left. But they did go that Stitches in game number 1, and they're not afraid to bring it back here in game number 2 either. Stitches and Malthael. So they had the Tychus in game number 1 from Kingleberry, trying to get that percentage damage in on Muradin. This time they want the Malthael. Might do a bit better if Muradin indeed is the choice. You can get that last rights out and kill him when he dwarf tosses out. But we'll see. Rhaegar's picked up, pairs well with Muradin. And it will be Muradin. So this is the old classic triple health bar Muradin if they can play it right. You got your first one, you got your avatar, and then you got that ancestral coming on top to help keep you alive. Pina Colada should have plenty of opportunity to not be falling here. Rex is the closest Taco Bell is like 30 minutes away. Oh, my closest Taco Bell is like 30 seconds away. I could walk there. I never have walked there. Well, that's a lie. I've technically walked there. I didn't walk for Taco Bell. I was walking somewhere else. I didn't stop at Taco Bell, but yeah, very close for me. Final pick, it's Medivh for McLoser. So once again, chat, time to ask you, who do you think is going to win map number 2? Hashtag TRSG exclamation point or hashtag AOL if you want to vote for Annie Oak League. Gosh, game number 1 was honestly closer than it ended up looking like from the start. It got very close towards the end. But the kills were there throughout the entire game from Annie Oak League. I gotta feel like they have the momentum moving into game number 2, especially after picking up that late win. I'm gonna give them my edge, but I still want to hear what you guys have to say. Look at this. Dang, dude, you can walk to Taco Bell. I can walk to Chipotle, but not the same thing. I mean, here's the thing. Chipotle, they're not like the worst place ever, but if you're going to Chipotle, switch it up and start going to Moe's Southwest Grill. It's way better, way fresher, and way danker. Plus their quesos. Game number 2. It's Dragonshire, baby. And over here on the left-hand side, we got Kingleberry playing the Mouthfeel. Silver on that Stitches once again. Fluffy Waffle switching over to Falstead. Howlin' Knight on Anduin. And up in the sky, it's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's McLoser on Medivh. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Team Rainbow Strike. Go. Over on the right-hand side, we got their competitors in Game 1 winners, Transformers, once again playing the Rexar and Misha. Pina Colada resuming duties on Muradin. Here's Guy Lion on the Rexar, Unicake on the Gul'dan, and who'd I miss? It's Gola on the Commando Hanzo. They are Annie Oak League. Zooming out, and level 1 talents up on your screen right now. Hashtag TRSG exclamation point based on draft alone from Recyclic. He thinks they're going to bring it back and take us to game number 3. So far, not too much doing. A bit better soak as the Falstead was able to rotate down to the bottom. I think they got maybe 1 or 2 extra minions out of that rotation. Or did they? I don't know. It's pretty close. Actually, it looks like AOL has a slight lead. Maybe 1 or 2 minions in their favor. Portals are definitely going to help the rotations, though. McLoser throwing those portals between bot and mid, helping his team get up and down these lanes quickly as possible, at least. Maybe going to try to do some scouting, but so far only here in the triangle, only seeing a Muradin, and not gaining vision on this enemy siege camp. Surprisingly so. So that should be a mercenary pickup for Annie Oak League. Indeed it is, as you see Rhaegar and Hanzo grabbing that up top. Looks like a battle breaking out. It's a 2v2. If you count on Misha, it's Kingleberry taking a ton of damage. Transformers plenty healthy. He's able to go back and use that well tap. Maybe has a charge. No charge for words. No charge for Kingleberry. As both of the shrines are currently in the possession of Team Rainbow Strike Go. No one at mid, just the Malthael. And look at Muradin ready to defend. Finding the kill as Misha regaining control of this top shrine. First kill of the game belonging to Annie Oak League. Now Medivh taking a lot of damage. No portal. The portal expired. He couldn't go back through it. I wonder what happened there. So Arcane Rift reset. I didn't see how far he got, but couldn't have been too far. We're still early in the game, about 2 minutes 50 seconds. Oh, Muradin missing the Stormbolt. Maybe would have had a kill there on Howlin' Knight, but he'll be okay. fortunately back to the safety of his Stitches. Those shrines belong to Annie Oakley. Rexar trying to channel Transformers here. Need to call in that Misha. There she comes. Now pushing Fluffy Waffle back on out. Do they get this channel off? There's the interrupt. One last one from Falstad, but that's likely all he has in the tank. Can Divine Star get it? No. So Dragon Knight number 1 belonging to Annie Oakley. They even have this siege camp still pushing here in the bottom lane as the DK is going to join up with it. They want to get the pressure in the right spot. I like this move. Not worrying about mid at all. Just going straight to bottom. Only 2 heroes make it 3 with Medivh in the sky. Here in defense. We got all 5 in this one spot for Annie Oakley as Gul'dan Hearthing back and try to deal with the Bruiser camp top. That's pushing onto this fort wall, doing a bit of damage. So Gul'dan going to try to get there as quickly as possible as the DK still on the map. Booting away at Falstad. That was a big old boot too. I think Loser using the portal, getting himself back. Likely no damage onto the fort, so that's good for Team Rainbow Strike Go. Not so good if you're AOL, because you wanted to get a bit of damage in there. Maybe they have enough time. No, only 8 seconds left. Not enough time to make it here to mid. Get some additional damage onto that mid wall. So DK expires, and it will result in a talent tier lead. And look at that hook. Transformer surrounded and will fall. First kill of the game for Team Rainbow Strike Go. As now Annie Oakley maybe looking to push his top lane. Big fat minion wave Gul'dan is here. There goes some corruption onto the tower. And indeed they will try to get a bit of damage out as the rest of their heroes making the rotation away from top lane, heading back down to the bottom. Stitches is on this wall with a minion wave, and they're missing a lot of the XP here when they spend so much time up in the top. Here's a siege camp coming as well for TRSG. And all the heroes rotating away. This is maybe a bad look for them. No one in the bottom lane, no one nearby. It's scouted right now by Medivh. Here comes Muradin late on the rotation, not even going to walk it down, waiting for Hanzo to come with him. And now finally here they come. The Siege Giants already locked in on these towers. Gola's here, Pina Colada's here. No one else from Team Rainbow Strike goes here anymore though. They gave up this sieging opportunity. There's a hook, lands on Hanzo. Gola, natural agility over the wall into the shrine, taking a ton of damage and won't be able to get away. Second kill of the game for Team Rainbow Strike Go. We'll see if they want to strike on into this fort while they have a hero advantage. 10 more seconds until until Hanzo respawns. Gul'dan now making the rotation down as another hook lands. This one on Muradin though. Dwarf toss quickly to get back to safety. Dead even on XP, 9.25 for each of our sides. First to 10 likely gonna have an advantage on this shrine, but it shouldn't be too long. Maybe just a moment, and if they can find a quick fight, perhaps either team can get value out of their heroics, because it's gonna be maybe 5 to 10 seconds until both sides are evened up. Looks like first to be there might be Team Rainbow Strike Go. There it is. Can they jump on anything here yet? Do they have a Gorge? They took Bile instead. Silver is going to walk on this point with it most likely. And try to shut down this channel, both currently in control. There's an Ancestral out of combat onto Unicake, trying to get Gul'dan back into the fight. Is Guy Lion. Here's Pina Colada. Oh, Dragon's Arrow from downtown. Hits onto Stitches. There's the Polybomb. Only got one. Barely any value on Muradin. But Silver able to live. Not able to hit that hook, though. So Muradin survives. Gola also on the Hanzo surviving. Both shrines once again in possession of Annie Oakley as Rexar and Misha doing a fantastic job zoning out the Malthael. But here comes Falstad trying to get the kill on Rexar, and with Malthael and Last Rites, that will get the kill. But Hanzo's able to get the DK. Objective phase shut down. How much value do they get with the DK? Down a hero, down their solo laner. Probably not too much. Malthael's here. Here comes Falstad, but the Horrify laid down by Gul'dan, booted away. The DK maybe helping Stitches live there. Oof, you hate to see it. And that's going to be it. I mean, Malthael so much shred onto the DK. Hanzo not getting the value he wanted, not getting the kill that the team wanted. And that's going to be a successful defense for Team Rainbow Strike Go.
그 힘은 더는 너의 것이 아니다.
Arcane Rift has been completed by Medivh. Have yet to mention that. Not too many heroics out of the ordinary. I think, in fact, all of them are fine. Maybe just the Polybomb for Leyline Seal, but really nothing to pair the Leyline Seal in with. So I'm fine with the Polybomb. I think it makes sense here. Especially up against the Misha. Often players struggle to get the Misha away from the Rexar in those situations. And the Polybomb just goes on longer than it should. We'll find out. Our Game 1 winners currently in the lead here as well on Dragonshire. A slight lead for them as they're looking to pick up another siege camp here on the right side of the map. Annie Oak League putting 4 heroes on the camp and are able to get it. Hook not going to connect on anything except a sidewall. So Silver moving on back. 13's almost here for both sides. Still very, still very, very close between our two sides on Dragonshire. Falstead was up top. Should have flight available. Let's check in on that. Yes, he does. So Falstead going to try to make his move back on down to the bottom here soon. Hanzo coming up top to help clear out the Bruiser camp. Here's Gola trying to throw that explosive arrow at Malthiel. Not going to connect. Bottom lane is 3v3 still. Silver taking chunks, now body block. Ancestral lands onto Gul'dan. So much damage coming out. There's the Polybomb and Unicake. First to fall in the fight. Now, Team Rainbow Strike go looking for more, and they will find it. A double kill. Muradin all by himself has a Dwarf Toss. Starting to walk through this bottom lane, but can they lock him in? Hook should be ready in just a moment. No more Dwarf Tossing from here for Pina Colada, who's now surrounded on the point and will go down. A triple kill for Team Rainbow Strike go, as they're going to have possession of the bottom shrine. They're sending Malthiel up top on a pale horse. Quickly making this rotation is Kingleberry. Medivh going to join to help him out, because Malthiel has not been having an easy time so far on Rexar. Doesn't know Misha's in the bush. There's going to be the lead-off charge stun as Medivh drops in on the point. McLoser throwing down the portal. Kingleberry is going to take it, go on through, and then I thought maybe go back through it a second time, but he stays. Medivh now having to stay to help Malthiel. No one's at mid, so no DK channeled yet. It's just a response from Annie Oakley. Now finding Medivh, not in the sky. Oh, that's tough. But another leap of faith, another save, and Howlin' Knight showing why Anduin's a great hero. That Horrify was great as well. Now in a rough spot is Anduin because of it, but Medivh there to help shield. A lot of damage coming out with the last rites. Pina Colada's down a triple. Light Bomb gets 3 more kills for Team Rainbow Strike go. Falstead flying up. This should be their first DK of the game. Rexar all by himself. Transformer surrounded. This should be the mega kill if they can get him down. He does get that fort down, but with Medivh out of the sky, Transformers will fall. DK still available. Gonna be channeled by Stitches. Not sure if I agree with the Stitches grab, but not the end of the world. Heroes respawning as Muradin. It's Rhaegar. There's Gul'dan, and now Hanzo back on the map. Rexar still 20 seconds till he's back. DK marching down to the bottom where this Bruiser camp's been pushing for a little bit. Gets through the fort, and now the DK is going to be knocking onto a keep wall with level 16 talents for Team Rainbow Strike Go, who are trying to desperately send us to a game number 3 here in week number 5 of Season 7. Walls down. Don't have Malthiel here quite yet. He's walking down. He does have the last rites ready to go. There's the first boot. It's on to Gul'dan. He's sent packing. Stitches the frontliner. He's the one in the DK, so not a lot of additional support as Malthiel having to walk in naked. Pops his self-cleanse. Trying to get out. Will have a portal. Fantastically placed by McLoser. And that's a clean disengage from Team Rainbow Strike Go. They even get Medivh up in the sky. Oh, but Anduin just got knocked off his mount. Great scatter arrow there from Hanzo. Howlin' Knight trying to walk away. Here's Muradin. Doesn't land the stun. Just hits on the false set, but that Dragon's arrow was really good. Horrify was great as well, but the Gust helping him out, and now they're re-engaged with Light Bomb right on top of Muradin. He has to pop Avatar, and Pina Colada barely able to live. No, the hook! Can he get out? not today. Silver securing the kill with a big fat fishing hook. Camp available. It is scouted out by Medivh. Dropped that portal, but not wanting to move in without their mouthfeel, without a few of their heroics. Team Rainbow Strike Go instead opt to move on back to their own siege camp. These are timed out almost at the exact same moment as now Misha, the one here in the lane, finding a Medivh. McLoser now going to get slowed by those boars in a rough spot. Has the portal, had that force of will. Here's Fade Death from Rexar, making sure he's not in trouble. Stitch is backing through the portal. Lands a hook on Misha. She's going to be okay. Murden on his way back from base took a huge chunk in that last fight. Gonna rejoin with full health, full mana as his team is working on this bottom fort. 50% already killed, but a great hook onto Rexar. Has to get the Ancestral Heal and the Dragon's Arrow just to get him out of there. But a great use of a couple heroics means no death. They can live to see another day, and with the objective spawning here soon, that's very important that they don't give that up. But it's a long time until that Ancestral's back up. 50 seconds till the Dragon's Arrow's back up. They do have their Horrify, which is one of their best tools in these team fights. They have the Avatar, and they got the Boars back online for Rexar. This is Dwarf Launch. Extra range, reduced cooldown for Murden. Oh no, my bad. Totally didn't see that happening. Light Bomb not going to see anything happening either. Still pushing in his mouthfeel. He got that first kill, I'm assuming? No, maybe not. Last Right's still on cooldown. Or was it? 65 seconds? No, yeah, he definitely didn't use it there. Now McLoser in big trouble. Leap of Faith ain't saving you that time. Medivh killed, but he had Arcane Rift already completed, so will respawn with it still completed. No stack reset, but a huge advantage now. 5v4 once Gul'dan gets back up in 10 seconds for Annie Oak League. This objective is active. Moving down to the bottom point is Hanzo all by himself. So here comes Murden. Here comes Gul'dan right behind. They're going to try to get on this bottom point. Good Sonic Arrow there by Hanzo, making sure no one's in the bush. Pina Colada gaining control of this bottom shrine as Rexar and Misha rotate the mid. Transformers in a bunch of trouble. Might get last righted, but has feigned death. Thought he might have. Transformers walking away. Good use of extra talent there. Now it's Kingleberry having to cleanse himself and also get some help from Falstead. Great gust once again by Fluffy Waffle, saving the day. Keeping a hero alive, but they won't be able to defend this DK. It's captured by Annie Oak League. And this should do enough to help them get back in the game. They're only back one level. With the objective, they could be knocking onto this keep wall, and that's exactly what they're going to try to do. Throwing out some of that Dragon's Breath. Rexar is the one inside currently. So no Misha to help with the follow-up stuns. Instead, they're just going to push him with the Horrify, but it sends them in the wrong direction. Not what Unicake was looking for. DK now below 50% health, make it below 30% health. They're not getting a ton of damage onto this keep at all. Just a bit more Lightning Breath, and a lot of damage on Hanzo means Ancestral once again has to save the day. Guy Lion on point with the Ancestrals, but having to use them at moments I'm sure they don't want to. Out of combat, before the team fight's really going in their favor, they're just having to use these, hey, we kind of messed up, here's a heal sort of Ancestrals. Level 20 is achieved after a pretty good defense. It didn't lose too much. I mean, it could have been a lot more. No heroes fell. That certainly helped. So Team Rainbow Strike go with a momentary advantage. Half a level until 20 is here. So they're playing aggressive near this bruiser camp. Do they get on in? They should know. There's the portal, and they're coming right on through with the mouthfeel. There's a big area, circle of protection from Medivh. Can they get the kill on Murden? Not yet. Is there enough damage? 20? Yes. Murden's down. Not able to get that tap off in time. McLoser taking a chunk. Has the poison damage. And Hanzo turning it around 1-for-1 now in the fight. Kingleberry locked in by himself. Trying to self-heal with those Qs, but can't get it. Two more heroes fall, though. It's Rexar and Mouthfeel falling at the same time. Horrify is here, but it misses Silver. And Silver is just blasting away. Makes it a 3-for-3. Might be more with this hook. Hanzo in trouble. He'll be okay. Even through the bile, Gola gonna survive. Up top, the Bruiser Camp's pushing, just stolen away there with that level 20 talent here advantage for Team Rainbow Strike Go. Should be able to hold this here for a few more moments. We'll see if these minions can get any damage off onto the fort. There they go, and they're pretty strong at this point in the game. Catapult should help clear it out. So should Hanzo and Rhaegar. The fort will still stand as TRSG working on their own bruiser camp down bottom. Siege camp still pushing 2 catapults as well. Who's going to be here in response? Looks like Rhaegar. Yes, it will be Rhaegar, as well as Muradin when Pina Colada shows up. Bruiser camp just secured up top. Shrines just now activated. Team Rainbow Strike Go rotating down to the bottom. Ooh, these catapults are still alive. What? What? Siege Giants and catapults and a couple minions still throwing stuff at this keep. That's a lot of extra damage. A lot. I don't know how worth. Bruiser camp will be picked up, and this is going to apply additional pressure in the bottom lane for Team Rainbow Strike Go, and up top it's a response here. They still have their fort. That means catapults pushing right to left. Big advantage in the top lane for Annie Oak League, but even bigger advantage bottom lane with this Bruiser camp for Team Rainbow Strike Go. We're going to have a fight here at mid. Portal halfway dropped by Medivh. He's looking for the other end. Doesn't see it yet as Muradin walks in the bush, sees a couple of these heroes. Here's a hook. It lands on Misha. No follow-up. Didn't get the chastise out from Anduin to lock Misha in. So she walks away. That means it's going to be an easy clear down this Bruiser camp. And capture of the bottom shrine for Annie Oakley. I have the worst bug bite on my finger. It's annoying the crap out of me. Brought my dog outside earlier. The bugs here in South Carolina, they suck. Bit my finger, and I've been scratching it all game, making it worse. No good. No good at all. Camp stolen away aggressively there. Annie Oak League now moving back to their own. Will be scouted by Medivh. But the rest of Team Rainbow Strike Go not within portal range as of yet. They're making the move here, but are they too late? Yes, they are. Camp secured by Annie Oak League. 2 camps now pushing bottom lane. This might give them opportunity to split to the mid or continue playing Ring Around the Rosie, I guess. That's exactly what's going on here. Neither team trying to fight. They're just switching sides of the map. Hero Physio!
No.
Sending over 10 viewers. Appreciate it, my man. Love seeing you getting back into casting here with NGS. Probably my favorite news of Season 7. I got to tune into a couple. I know you casted Regen Retro a few weeks ago. It was a loss, but it's okay. It was a fun match. I know those guys learned a lot. Good insight thrown down, as always, from Hero Physio. Welcome to the stream. If you guys missed game number 1, it was Annie Oak League taking it on Battlefield of Eternity. It was a thriller late. Mega kill went against them, but they were able to bring it back after losing their keep, find a quad kill of their own, and secure the win. Here we are on Dragonshire. It's starting to turn into a long one as the Dragon's Arrow hits. There's play of the game, sending out some additional damage. Orify, it's on a few. It's Malthael, the one inside this point, but the Polybomb, look at all the value because Misha and Rexar cannot spread apart. Kingleberry gonna stay alive, maybe get the kill here on Misha. Oh no, wants the Golden Purse, gets it. Last Right's not online. Didn't go with the Last Right's upgrade either. But they get a kill, a big kill, and you even find the Misha. I think, yeah, just get this keep down. You have effectively two heroes down with the Misha not here. Their strongest defender in Gul'dan. I move in, I take that keep, but they want the DK. Falstead flew all the way up top. Now it's going to be another fight here at mid. Remember, no Misha. Means Rexar in trouble. Oh, well, there's Misha. Respawns out of nowhere. Trying to climb in. There's the feigned death. I knew that was still waiting. But right when he pops out, not enough time for the Ancestral. Now Guy Lion. Bye-bye. Last Right securing the double kill. Gola could be 3. Yes! Hanzo's down. Triple kill for Team Rainbow Strike Go. Now putting their tally up to 20 kills. 7 for Malthael, 3 1/4 for Stitches and Falstead, and a big 6 for Medivh. With the DK, they're ready to get this keep down. Pause comes out though. Lost Rhaegar. Rhaegar dead for 42 seconds, but guess we'll wait it out either way. I'll flip on back to our caster bench. Hero Physio. I see your Kirby out there. How's it going, my man? Any housekeeping? Yes, of course. If you didn't get to check out the late night face check, it just aired on twitch.tv/Nexus Gaming Series. It's the latest show as part of the NGS network. Check out our YouTube page. I believe the VOD is posted there already, or you go on over to twitch.tv/Nexus Gaming Series. Check out the VODs there. You'll be able to see episode number 2, featured Linehouse. And of course, hosted by Valcomer, one of our most active members on the Discord. Everyone knows him. He causes some trouble, but we all love him for it. Has his own show. He's a late night host. He's like our Jay Leno. He's like our David Letterman, our Jimmy Fallon, our Jimmy Kimmel, depending on which Jimmy you like. Maybe he's just our Jimmy Rayner. We need a Jimmy. But I've had some good time watching the first 2 episodes. Informative interviews, a lot of fun interviews. And I like what he does. He does this nice lightning round of questions. You get to find out some new information about some of these captains, some of their preferences. And overall, it's just a lot of fun, a lot of cool stuff going on with that show. I hope you have time to check it out. And if you don't want to check that out, maybe you want to check out Saturday night over on twitch.tv/Nexus Gaming Series. Starting at 10 p.m. Eastern, we have Ladies of the Nexus. It's a 5-stack of women from Nexus Gaming Series, bringing you some Heroes of the Storm action. Last week was their inaugural week. They had a pretty good showing. I think they played for like 2 or 3 hours, got some great games in, a lot of good contributions in chat. So definitely want to make sure you check out Sky Bunny and crew Saturday night, twitch.tv/Nexus Gaming Series, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. We have no idea where Rhaegar is. Neither team knows. No word yet. Hopefully something temporary, they say. I know we're right towards the end of map number 2 here. It's a Dragon Knight approaching a very weak keep. 3 heroes down for about 40 seconds plus. So I wonder if we just finish this with a bot. I mean, Rhaegar is dead for 42 seconds anyway. I don't know how they defend this. Oof. So we're likely looking at a game number 3 and a longer night here for those of you also joining from the East Coast like myself. It is 11:39 p.m. So we're going to be going past midnight tonight, most likely. Unless Rhaegar comes back, somehow respawns in less than 42 seconds like the timer says. Saves the day. Anything could happen. He's back! That's good news. Wait 1 second. I guess he's loading in. But, assuming back in Discord. How do I make my streams look like everyone else's top tier production without having to do anything? Well, the long and short of it is you're going to have to do some work. There are some automated options out there that like scene collections for OBS that you can just one button install. If you check out the pins in the caster channel, and I'll tell you the exact pin here in just a moment. I was looking at it earlier today and actually was checking out the installer to see how it was working. But it was posted... where did it go? Is it here? Didn't get pinned, apparently. No, there it is. Okay. It's a pin from July 22nd, 2019 from 7th Ace. It is the NGS Season 7 Caster Resources zip file. There's a README in there. Basically, all you do is run an installer and then load in a scene collection to OBS. It'll dump everything in there. Then you get a really cool casting overlay tool with that. You can edit things like team names, the scoreboard, a few other custom text boxes you can install. All that's done through the casting overlay controller tool. So give that a check. It's probably the easiest option. might not be the prettiest option. I think a lot of people using Soothsayer prefer it. Oh, teams are ready. Okay. Done chatting. I'm ready when you guys are. So just let me know. I'm dropping my pen on the floor. Does this... I think I have a game capture, not a display capture. Yeah, okay, so I can't even show it to you. But it's a pretty cool tool. It's really self-explanatory, easy to use type stuff. But if you need any additional help, just message me on Discord. I'm more than happy to try to help you out. Let's boogie? Okay. I'm counting us in. 3, 2, 1, and action.
전장에 다시 합류했다.
And just like that, keep us down. Dragon Knight still very healthy. 90+%, as that's a great gust, pushing them right back into trouble. Gul'dan uses the Horrify, but gonna fall anyway. DK the whole time, doesn't even care. Whacking away at the core, only Muradin left standing right now. There's the Avatar, but we know this dwarf can't save the day. GG! Game number 2, going over to Team Rainbow Strike Go. And let's take a look at this match summary brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series. We had a little bit of a pause there at the end. We knew it was going to happen. Rhaegar never did respawn. But nonetheless, we got that map in the books. Big plays by the Captain Kingleberry out of the solo lane. Almost 100k damage. Got 7 of the kills, topping his team. 21 total for Team Rainbow Strike Go, which is going to send us to a game number 3. Here's the talent screen before we head on to our second break of the night. Shout out to all of you that are here hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you. A lot of presents from NGS, and you really can't put on shows like this without you, so I appreciate it. All the kindness, all the love. We'll be back in just a few moments. A few moments with game number 3. And welcome back. Game number 3. We're here in the lobby. It's going to be Volskaya Foundry for our final map of the night. My 5th map casted tonight. I'm running out of breath. But we're going to get through this one. 11:48 p.m. Eastern. Getting an R from AOL. Waiting for Team Rainbow Strike Go to give me their R as well. And there it is. So without further ado, I present to you our final map of the night, Volskaya Foundry.
Volskaya Industry.
One map apiece between these two sides. Team Rainbow Strike Go getting game number 2. They got the momentum now. A lot of kills over on Dragonshire. I almost forgot what map we were playing. 21 kills total up against their opponent's 6. They had a dominant performance there. Volskaya, their map selection. They also chose that map number 2. So our second pick has won every single map tonight. I'm wondering if they can keep that trend going here. Team Rainbow Strike Go. Rec, Recyclic, if you're still out there, you dropped those 500 bits before, and I totally forgot to mention that you helped complete the goal over here. That one that way. So appreciate the goal completion. The only one still standing, those subs. I think we need 2 more, something like that. You did your part, Rec. I appreciate it, man. Huge shout out to you. Murky Band? Cho Band? The heck is going on? What is this? What? Did I do something wrong? Okay. Oh, I messed up the ban. My bad. Oops. Don't make Murda do lobbies. This is what happens. It's late. I was like, what's going on? I even wrote Murky Cho. Like, I wrote it all in my book. What an idiot, Murda. You guys can officially throw your Murda please out there. Murda please. Alright, teams are ready, I think. It's gonna get my R from Kingleberry. Oh my god. Oh my god, I almost didn't switch it. I switched it. Okay, I switched it. Long day. Long day. I work my 9 to 5. I come here, hang with you guys. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay, goal was ready. Kingleberry's ready. Let's go back to Volskaya Foundry, can we? There we go.
Volskaya Industry.
Volskaya Industry. Alright. Reset. Game number 3. We don't have a Murky Band. We don't have a Gull or a Cho Band. But here we go. Malthiel is our first band. My fault. All the blame on me. Very sorry. Huge apologies. Champagne Supernova, I see you in chat. Appreciate you being here tonight. Thank you for calling me out on my stupidity. I appreciate it. First ban for Team Rainbow Strike Go. It's going to be Blaze. These are a few heroes we haven't seen targeted in the ban phase yet. We haven't seen Blaze all night. Malthiel was effective game 2. Did help lead Team Rainbow Strike Go to victory. So it makes sense to take him away here in game number 3. Volskaya Foundry, a decent map for him. Can definitely help with the double soak. Can certainly help killing those Punishers. Protectors? Yeah, they're Protectors. They're not Punishers. Kael'thas, the second ban here for AOL. Haven't seen Kael'thas tonight. And we will continue to keep that trend going. 15 seconds now for Team Rainbow Strike Go to make their final ban of this top half. Already taken out the Blaze. We've seen them target out some of the tanks tonight. Games 1 and 2 was Diablo and Anubarak. Still neither banned out here in game number 3. 3 seconds left. Expecting one of those if I had to guess. No! It's just going to be the Gul'dan. It was a pretty good Gul'dan play, game number 2. From Unicate, who was our MVP game number 1 on the Vala. Here's our first look at Ana tonight. Rex says, what happened? I muted it. What did Merdalians do? I launched the game with the wrong team drafting first. Like a true professional would always do. Picks 1 and 2 now. Team Rainbow Strike Go on the clock. They want Varian? And Li Ming. Alright, so this could be just a taunt burst. Seen this employed by a few regen teams in their day. We're going to see it here from Team Rainbow Strike Go. Maiev in response, Garrosh. Okay, taunts on both sides now. I think I like the Varian better though right now. If they get a Greymane as well, that is a huge win for Team Rainbow Strike Go. I think AOL, one option at ban, it's got to be the Greymane. If it's not, I think that's just too juicy of a pick for TRSG. And if they don't pick it, I'd be surprised. The bans, though, here's a Jaina ban. Not too bad, taking out some of these options away from Unicake, who's been their ranged carry throughout the night. Rex, yeah, he sees it. The old regen red strat, very nice. Agree. Especially here in Division C, I think it can find some value. A few isolated targets were available in games 1 and 2. You gotta believe you're gonna find them again here in game number 3. 2 seconds left for this final ban. Is it Greymane? No, it's Falstead. So now I think it's Taunt, Curse, Bullet, big bursts from Li Ming. This has to be a Greymane pick. If it's not, I'm disappointed. Chat, you're disappointed too. I'm going to make you be disappointed. Imperious, not bad. But do they get the Greymane? I'm counting on the pick right here. Will they lock it in? They're thinking about it. 3 seconds. 1 second. Junkrat. Okay, disappointed. I'm shaking my head. Junkrat not too bad though. I don't wanna shade at Junkrat. I love Junkrat. Actually, I think this is one of his best maps, if not his very best. He does have the extra damage to help Li Ming kill targets, but you can't use a Cursed Bullet on a Garrosh, which would be nice. You can't get that extra burst potential to pair him with the Li Ming. Maybe if you have a well-timed Riptire, it's the same deal. It's okay. Lunara Thrall still need a support here on the left-hand side. Rex calling for the Anduin or the Stukov. I think, yeah, the Stukov Greymane would have been top tier. But Anduin's still alive, available to be picked. After the Lunara and Thrall were grabbed by AOL, what is this last pick? It will be Andy. Chat, we've been here all night. I hope you're acquainted with me. I hope you're acquainted with our teams. Who is going to win game number 3? I don't know. You know. And you can tell me with your votes in chat right now. Hashtag TRSG exclamation point or hashtag AOL. Please vote. Exercise your right now in chat. Honestly, I don't know. Momentum, sure, it favors Team Rainbow Strike Go right now. But did AOL get enough in this draft with the Lunara, with the Thrall, with the Maiev? Do they have that damage to get any kills? Some squishy targets. A Li Ming, a Junkrat very easily can die. Man, but with the taunt as an option, with the burst follow-up, I think any target can die on either team. Rec, though, he says this time, hashtag AOL. 1 vote for Annie Oak League in the books. Is that vote enough to carry them to victory? Rex says he votes for them because he still uses his email from AOL from the 4th grade. GG. Let's load on in. Game number 3. Volskaya Foundry is our map selection by Team Rainbow Strike Go. Let's introduce them first. Silver. Gonna be playing the Varian. Here's Fluffy Waffle on Junkrat, McLoser on Li Ming, Howlin' Knight playing Anduin, and the Captain Kingleberry on the Imperious. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Rainbow Strike Go! That was exuberant. On the right-hand side, their competitors in Game 1 winners. It's Guy Lion on Ana Pina Colada playing Garrosh Transformer on the Thrall. Gola playing Maiev and Unicake on Lunara. 5 new heroes for them here in game number 3. Will it be enough to bring them to victory? They are Annie Oak League. Level 1 talents up on your screen. Like to see this. Nisha's Memento from Maiev. Going to help get a lot of extra damage in on this wave clear. Definitely going to help kill some of these camps as well as... Very important here on Volskaya Foundry, maintaining item control. If you have the items, you're likely to win the team fights, and having that bit of extra mercenary clear on Maiev might help. There's the first toss of the game, lands on the Varian, but Leap of Faith there to save the day early from Howlin' Knight. We got to see Howlin' Knight play the Anduin in game number 2. Got some help from Medivh. This time gonna have to do it on their own. Of course, Varian does have shield wall, can protect himself. That's the only protect they're gonna get. It's just the Varian. So how much value can Anduin get here without that extra support help? We will find out in just a few moments here on Volskaya Foundry. Both sides looking at their turret camps. A bit quicker is Annie Oak League, but not too far behind. Is Team Rainbow Strike Go. Very close to getting it. There they go. Junkrat and Anduin. Gonna combo up to clear that. Still have our support camp available. Neither team trying to go for it yet, although Garrosh is checking the vision around it. You do see Junkrat with this nice little trap in the bush. Will help them get some vision. Actually, there it goes. It just exploded itself. Level 4 is almost here for Team Rainbow Strike Go. There it is, and we do see Varian going for the taunt as expected. There's Silver. He's played their main tank position here in the first 2 games, and he's going to be playing a main tank Varian here in game number 3. Item control still even both sides with their turrets as we're looking at mid. Level 4 on both sides. Blade Dance for Maiev. And here it comes. First taunt of the game lands on Maiev. Divine Star trying to get some extra damage from Anduin, but not enough. Now look at the damage coming on Imperious Kingleberry. Very low. They sent all 5 heroes up here, but they don't get any kills. They will be able to retreat. But now maybe that's enough room for AOL to get the support camp. They're going for it. Junkrat throws his concussion mine on the point. And the support camp is leashed, or is it? No, it unleashes, starts targeting Garrosh. As Varian moves back in the pit, will that leash and reset the health? Not yet. Now Team Rainbow Strike Go with point control from Junkrat will be able to take this support camp item in the hands of Anduin as our first objective of the game. Control point A just activated here in the mid part of the map. Will be a siege camp up top for Annie Oak League. First toss from Garrosh, great onto Silver. Umbral Bind trying to pull him back, but can. Instead, it's Maiev having the Vault of the Warden's 150 health was as low as it went. No kill. As Team Rainbow Strike Go setting up point control with their Junkrat. Trying to zone out everything they can from walking onto control point A. Slight XP lead for Annie Oak League. As Garrosh pops his Indomitable as Junkrat pops that concussion mine. No explosion met the face of Garrosh in that moment. Here comes Maiev once again. Triple pull on the Umbral Bind. There's the follow-up Groundbreaker and toss from Garrosh. First kill of the game. First blood landing on Junkrat. Belongs to AOL, and now the control point also belonging to Annie Oak League. My dog just woke up. He wants a walk. It's heckin' late. Hopefully This one doesn't go too long, although I'm sure it will. Silver taking damage now. Varian down. Toss now on Imperius, and Kingleberry surrounded with no escape. Or does he? Leap of Faith was attempted, but not enough to keep Howlin' Knight, or excuse me, to keep Imperius alive by Howlin' Knight. They still have that biotic emitter, never got dropped. That's unfortunate. With the point control still in favor of AOL, Garrosh just going to stand on the point. The rest of the team moving back onto their turret camp. Here's Thrall holding the front side. He has a turret in his hands. Transformer ready to drop it at moment's notice. There's a concussion mine and a lot of damage. It was way too much for Thrall to take up front. So now Ana going to have to use a few of those healing darts as the concussion mine hits again onto Garrosh. Big walk back with the Indomitable, but Thrall down quickly. There's that biotic emitter. This is definitely going to help out Team Rainbow Strike go now. Silver taking a chunk from these turrets. Look at them go. No one focusing them down yet. So Imperius having to use a spear just to get out. He's going to survive as they kill Maiev. A great pickup. Walking back in Kingleberry with only 200 health. Hard to get the supporting from Anduin without that Divine Star. He's looking for all he can get, but it's not easy when people are retreating. They got to stay in here. And look at Junkrat. The poison damage from Lunara will fall. Howlin' Knight very low, but able to keep himself health. Kingleberry not so fortunate. Garrosh fell as well. So 1 for 2 here in favor of Annie Oak League. Looking for more. It's Leeming very low. Thrall's going to find the kill. A triple kill for Annie Oak League and the first protector of the game. Yeah, so my dog, he's a 16, actually, excuse me, I think he turned 17 now. What an old guy. Old miniature dachshund. He sleeps a lot. When he wakes up, he likes going outside. I normally don't cast 5 games in a row. Probably should have taken him out between maps, but didn't. So he's awake. He's probably going to cry. Maybe Team Rainbow Strike Go's going to be crying if that fort falls. It won't. And yes, it is a high-pitched screech from that dog. He's okay though, I promise. Well, I tried calming him down. Probably not going to work. Maybe we get a quick one here. That might help us. DK down, but level 10s are achieved. There's the Earthquake. There's the Warden's Cage, and 3 are inside. First kill already on the Junkrat as its variant taunted by Garrosh. Silver gonna fall as well. Double kill for Annie Oak League. Leeming not able to get a reset, but a lot of low health bars. Was looking for it was McLoser, but no kills, no resets, and now a 2-level lead and a fort secured at mid for Annie Oak League. They're looking good here in the mid portion of Volskaya Foundry. Also going to grab the support camp, their first time of the game having in possession one of these biotic emitters. They can also rotate down to their fortification camp, which is available opposite side of the map. That's what's being worked on by Team Rainbow Strike Go. As Varian respawns, they're back at full strength, but still no heroics for a few more moments, as this camp should be secured here by Lunara and Ana. We'll call them Lunana. Rex says, oh, he's a wiener. Yes, my dog is a wiener. He's cute. I like him. He's annoying. I mean, listen. You think you want to hear that? I don't want to hear that. This is why I'm normally when I'm playing games, Rec, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go bring my dog out. Yeah. Dogs like going outside. Go figure. He'll be okay. If he stops crying, probably pee. That's not good. I'm not excited for that. Camp being grabbed here, right side of the map by Annie Oak League. As up top, in trouble. Big damage with a taunt on Maiev. Riptire came, didn't really need to be used. Junkrat can just kind of fly this around wherever he wants for a little bit. We'll have to keep an eye on where his body's at. Here comes Garrosh. Can just throw Junkrat. Hello? There's the sleep. There's the taunt. Okay. Yeah. That's a thing. Can't Riptire forever, my friend. It's like... Oh, feels bad. There's Earthquake to disengage Thrall. He's okay. Check out some of his stacks. Yeah, okay. He completed Echo the Elements a while ago. Didn't check in on that. What is this build from Junkrat? Gotta trap them all? You can go check out that Mareep battle versus the Wooloo in Division C. If you want all the traps,
수호자가 거의
you gotta
준비됐다.
trap them all. It's like you gotta catch them all.
내가 수호자를
Good luck.
작동시키면 단말기에 적.
Top fort survives barely, or does it? Siege camp's still here. It will survive. But bottom side of the map, good rotation here. Maiev trying to maybe find this well. Control point B next up top in 5 seconds, but a nice split push here. Maybe some value onto this fort. Here comes the rotation out of Varian, waiting for the rest of his team behind. They are here. Riptire back for Junkrat if they need to use it. That was the last heroic use. Pina Colada walking up, finds a double taunt. Here's a light bomb behind it though. And that's a quad stun for Team Rainbow Strike Go. They're inside this Warden's Cage though, so they can't press in and find the kills. Unicake's going to be able to hop away on the conveyor belt, or will they? No, Unicake falling, only kill in the fight, or will it be Garrosh went for the toss, and it didn't quite pay off. Double kill for Team Rainbow Strike Go. Control point B is active, but look at this camp. They want the camp before they walk up there. That's exactly where they're going. Varian has the taunt in 15 seconds, doesn't need it because the spear is way too juicy from Kingleberry. Staggering out another death there onto Maiev. And Anduin able to provide enough healing to send some people to top with decent health bars. Still not on the point though, as Lunara's respawning. Garrosh in the next 3 seconds also respawning. Maiev still 15 seconds away as Team Rainbow Strike Go trying to juice up on some of these items. They still have a turret on their side of the map. Here's a movement by Annie Oakleague over to it. Not a bad decision here. And there goes that biotic emitter picked up by Kingleberry. Team Rainbow Strike Go is going to move on to control point B, starting the channel in their favor. Maiev is respawned. Thrall and Ana heading up from that bottom fortification camp. We're going to have a 5v5 even talents here, although a 1 level lead right now for Annie Oakleague. They've had a lot of the momentum in this game, but most recently Team Rainbow Strike Go picking up 3 kills. Can they add to it here before level 16 is picked up by Annie Oakleague? Silver up front finds a taunt on Lunara. There's the Warden's Cage. The light bomb though, again inside the Warden's Cage, gonna help get the first kill and the first reset for Leeming. Looking for more on top of Maiev. Can they finish Gola off? No, they can't. But they get the first kill. They get the 5v4 advantage and are likely gonna grab their first protector of the game. Just a few more moments. 85% is the channel. Doesn't appear anyone's going to try to defend it. Instead, Thrall splitting towards mid, trying to get those level 16 talents. The rest of the team drop back onto this siege camp, which should help clear out the protector when it shows up. Which direction's it going? Looks like they're forgoing a push on the top, heading at least towards mid. No, they want to go all the way to bot. This is the correct decision. I like it. I like it a lot. A bit of free damage though, 8% already taken off, make it 10, now 90% remaining onto this protector. There's a good laser zoning out the movement through mid down to bot for Annie Oakleague. Protector now onto the wall, gets through the first turret, working on the second. And there it goes as well. Now setting the focus on the well. Bye-bye well. Last thing on the checklist is this fort. Can they get it? Still plenty of health remaining on the protector. It's pretty decent at the 13-minute mark, and it will be able to secure them their first structure of the game, tying it up. Although I should mention up top, Siege Camp pushing with a minion wave might secure this top fort, which was so low already for Annie Oakleague. Team Rainbow Strike Go just going to rotate towards mid, try to get a little bit more value onto this wall, try to secure themselves their level 16 talents, which aren't here yet. That top fort did just fall to the hands of that siege camp as his Punisher down to the final 10 seconds remaining. It's Imperious and Junkrat inside of it. And they will be able to get themselves level 16 before that happens. Who's going to go clear up top? No one yet, as the siege camp's still pushing onto this wall. They're moving down to their turret as a 5v5 about to break out. Here's that Umbral Bind Warden's Cage play by Maiev. Leeming on the backside, looking for all the damage. Gets the first kill. It's a kill on the Garrosh. No one's fallen on the other side yet. Howlin' Knight was doing what he could to stay alive, but now it's a 2 for 2. Make it 3 for 2. Leeming perfect spot for Mick Loser to get all the action he wants, but runs out of mana, can't get any more, ends up just being the 3, all awarded to Junkrat. Let's take a look at these kills. 5 for Junkrat after those 3, 4 for Imperius, just the 1 for Leeming, and 1 for Varian. It's 11 to 11. Because on the other side, it's Thrall with 5, Lunara with 3. Garrosh with 2, and Maiev with just the 1 kill. It's been a pretty juicy game. Very even in our set, and Game 3 has been nothing short of spectacular thus far. Definitely not a disappointment at all. We're getting exactly what we came here to see. An exciting, exhilarating Division C West matchup. Mick Loser starting up the support camp without a lot of help from their team. Here comes Pina Colada scouting it out, as well as with that wisp from Lunara. But they back it out. They don't want to take the fight. They're going to give up the support camp, give up item control. Now it's a turret and a biotic emitter in possession of Team Rainbow Strike Go. Just the 1 turret in possession of Annie Oak League. As minion waves are slightly pushed over towards Team Rainbow Strike Go's side of the map. They're up here in the top of the Junkrat, getting a bit of that clear on. Who's got into this completely unorthodox build. Endless Nades and Ripper Air are the general talents, but didn't go full Q build. Weird. I just don't get it. Does have a lot of traps, maybe just trying to trap them around the point. Set up that point control, follow up from the Leeming, follow up from the Variant, all that follow up. They got a lot of pieces. But the trap's got to hit to get value. No fight taking place up top. Looked like Team Rainbow Strike Go is ready to move up there. Instead, Annie Oak League can be left free to clear up the siege camp, push their own in, and now they have catapults coming every other wave. This lane's going to be an issue as Control Point C is activating. If I'm Annie Oak League, I might just push down this tower too. They know their opponents are in the bottom lane. They just showed on a wave. Siege camp is still going to be pushing. I want you guys to know it's there. It looked like Imperius might have been going to clear it, but now being sent down towards this turret camp. Once again, we're going to have another battle here. Last time went in favor of Team Rainbow Strike Go, but it was pretty close. Almost didn't go in their favor until Leeming found the first reset. This time, fight's not going to happen. Just a turret going over to TRSG. I can never remember this acronym. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. They do get a turret. They do get the wall. Bit of value from that camp. As now level 20s are approaching. Still no fight has taken place. And I know the Rainbows have got to be thinking about it. They don't want to take it down the 20 talent. They might not have an option because there's a wave here. And this wave is going to put them dangerously close to having their Storm Talons. With already 2 heroes on the point. It's channeling over for our red team, Annie Oak League. Instead, the counter push looks like it's coming top. Might not be a great idea. It's just going to leave open this bottom fort. And will Annie Oak League go for it? Yes, they will. 5 heroes up top, going to push free. 4 heroes down bottom, going to push free. They're leaving back the Maiev on the point. Race already favoring Annie Oak League. This is Lunara doing a ton. Of course, check out Nature's Culling at level 4. Huge racing talent as Team Rainbow Strike Go just now hitting the Hearth button. All 5 heroes heading back, but they're going to lose. Look at this. They're going to lose a turret, lose half the wall, you know, a third of that other turret. And now a protector getting ready to come. Where's Maiev? Oh, there's Maiev. Just didn't want to be the one inside. Third objective of the game. Second one going over to Annie Oak League. They're going to get right back to what they just started here on this bottom keep wall. Only this 1 turret remaining and very quickly going to fall to the hands of this protector. It's Garrosh and Lunara inside. Don't know if I agree with the Lunara in there. Great poke. A lot of siege damage. Not going to be available here as the Warden's Cage comes out. They're not getting the kills as of yet as the turrets are dropped. Gola trying to get out, but the Riptire securing the first kill in the fight. Resets are here for Leeming, but doesn't find anything to combo off yet. They do, however, down a talent here. Defend their keep up against one of these protectors. Not an easy thing to do at all. Outstanding work by Team Rainbow Strike Go, keeping themselves alive here in game number 3. And more notably, getting to that Storm talent here where it's going to get a bit scarier with this taunt. You see being hit by a basic attack reducing the cooldown. So these taunts will be coming left and right. There's the upgrade to Riptire as well. Here comes Varian, gonna find the taunt on a lot of damage. Riptire as well. Wow, that was fast. 2 heroes popping out. Li Ming trying to pop off, but can't yet. There's the Indomitable, gonna keep Garrosh from getting knocked away by that concussion mine. Varian now in a tough spot, has to get Leap of Faith back to safety. This is the Varian's legacy. Paired in with the Varian for Anduin. You'll love to see that. As Team Rainbow Strike Go able to play aggressive on these fortification camps, knowing they have Ana down for the next 35 seconds on the other side. Huge pickup for them. They still have a biotic emitter as well. Maybe gonna secure their second one. Yes, they're gonna go for it. No keeps down either side. That's the big saving grace here for Team Rainbow Strike Go. I mean, they were down. They probably should have lost that keep, but were able to make a valiant defense. And are keeping themselves in the game with this item control. Now 2 biotic emitters in their possession. 1 for Junkrat, 1 for Anduin. Turret in control of Imperius. And 1 more turret available on the map. A great spot for them to fight. All the heroics back up. Varian gonna hold this bush, looking for a target. Doesn't see it yet. Concussion mine thrown down as well as one of those traps. Here's Maiev walking into a taunt. Doesn't get the Warden's cage off and will fall to that Riptire. Li Ming looking for the second on Lunara. No! Detected. 200 health. Drops the turret. Panic drop on the turret. So I want to say thank you for that follow. Droopy hanging out with us tonight. Welcome to twitch.tv/murderrg. Appreciate you being here. Hopefully you're rooting for one of these teams. It's been a very exciting matchup. Game 3 has been nothing different. 22 minutes about to cross here. And our kill count 14 to 11. It's been a bloodbath on Volskaya Foundry. I'm gonna go ahead and say my dog probably peed somewhere. He stopped crying. Yikes, oof. Any word that fits there? Yeah, all of them. Silver looking for it. Might find a Thrall here. Doesn't. Great throw. The friendly toss into the fray. Keeping Thrall alive. A nice one thrown out from McLoser. I love to see the camaraderie, the good sportsmanship between these teams. The pre-game banter between the captains was great. Both of them wishing each other good luck and having fun and all the good stuff. And a lot of excitement coming out from the captain of AOL saying this was going to be a great match. I knew it would be, and it's definitely lived up to the billing. Here's another taunt. It's just Garrosh. Follow-up stun from Imperius. Riptire. Yes! They can even kill a Garrosh. Looking for more onto the Thrall. But all the extra health provided from this Earthquake, keeping him alive. Now it's Lunara the focus of Imperius and Li Ming. They get her down. A double kill during this objective phase should mean another protector for Team Rainbow Strike Go, who want to desperately close this out. Get the reverse sweep over their rivals here in Division C West. Such a close finish. You know, game number 2, or was it game number 1 rather? Battlefield of Eternity, they were so close to winning it. Late game, they had a bit of an advantage. They got a keep to even it up, and they kind of threw it away. Can Annie Oakley find any sort of miraculous saving grace here at the end of Volskaya Foundry as well? We're yet to see. But if you're an AOL fan, you gotta be hoping for something big here at the end of Volskaya, or this protector might just be GG. I'm surprised they're not just pushing in and getting this fort down, getting the keep wall down. They're just sitting 4 heroes here with this advantage on the point, getting 0 value anywhere. I disagree. I completely disagree. But here it is, protector on the map. Lunara also on the map, and up top, Siege camp pushing, which might get that keep down. What did I just hit there? Did not mean to do that. So let's zoom right on back out as we're watching Team Rainbow Strike go with a late game protector, the 4th of the game. Wow, melting through the wall in these turrets. They don't stand a chance against that big laser this late in the game. About to cross the 25-minute mark. Here's Garrosh on the front looking for anything he can find, but nothing. There's the Earthquake. Trying to keep Thrall alive, but Li Ming says, "You shall not pass." First kill of the fight. It belongs to Team Rainbow Strike Go. They're still pushing in with this big protector. It's healthy. 48% remaining. A minute 20 seconds. Still looking for more kills. It's Ana. The focus is on Ana. Can they get it? No, they turn around on Garrosh and get him, though. Second kill of the fight. Here's the Light Bomb, not locking anything in, but they're locking their sights on the core. Li Ming here with a lot of siege damage. Trying to kill her, though, as Maiev couldn't get the job done. Lunara, the only one still standing. Leaping strikes coming out on Li Ming, but bye. McLoser just turned Team Rainbow Strike Go into McWinners. The reverse sweep is complete, and Team Rainbow Strike Go are going home victors tonight. Let's take a look at this match summary brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series. What a set between these two teams. I'm pumped that you guys were here to watch it. Just a small audience tonight, but you saw a good one. I'm sure you're not kicking yourself for missing it. Division C West, a lot to look forward to if this is teams towards the bottom half. We saw a lot of great play tonight, a lot of kills, and a lot of patience by Team Rainbow Strike Go, able to get a couple wins there late, turn it around after the map 1 loss. Good on them for bringing it back. Let's see if I can reach out to one of them for an interview. Team Rainbow Strike Go. Send one for an interview. NGS Lobby 1. I'm going to hang out in this lobby, see who joins us. Talent's up on your screen if you want to check out the end. Big damage from Li Ming. Talrash's elements into effect as we have the captain of Team Rainbow Strike Go joining me here in chat. Kingleberry, how you feeling after that big reverse sweep?
Feeling pretty good. Hey, how about that Ming play, right? It's pretty solid.
Yeah, I was excited at the end for McLoser. I said he turned you guys into McWinners. Corny pun, but you know, it fit. It worked.
Yeah, we were just talking about it. That was a solid play out of him. I mean, we all played pretty good, but I definitely like McLoser's play tonight.
So let's talk a bit about your team, how you got here, where everything is going after tonight, and kind of your outlook for the rest of season 7.
Right now, we're firing on all cylinders. I mean, we got off to a little bit of a rocky start, and we won 3 in a row.
Yeah, I heard you guys knocked off, was it Paraloot last week, the #1 team here in Division C West?
That's true.
That's a big win.
Yeah, that was a big win. We used some cheesy strats they may not have been anticipating, and it worked out our advantage.
GG's being thrown out in chat by a few of your teammates. We see Sir McLoser here, Hunter Purebred as well, and good sportsmanship on the other side from Gola, throwing out the GG's as well. I said this tonight, both sides really embodying everything NGS wants. It's just love, good sportsmanship, and really high quality Heroes of the Storm tonight. Let's talk. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that those guys gave us a run for our money. That was one of the tougher games we've had all year, including the our losses for sure.
So let's talk about these maps tonight. They had the first map pick, and actually tonight it was the map selection team won all 3 maps. So the first map, it was Battlefield of Eternity. They chose it, and you guys went with a bit of a race comp compared to theirs. You had the Artanis with your first pick. You had the Tyrande as well with the Hunter's Mark. And then you started trying to focus a bit, I felt, on the dealing with the Muradin factor. You brought out the Tychus. Do you want to go back and change that pick, or are you still comfortable with your Game 1 draft after how it ended?
I'm comfortable with the Tychus pick. I was actually anticipating a Blaze on their side. I know that one of their guys is a real solid Blaze player, so we were trying to make the solo laner uncomfortable. That was our strat. going to the game. Obviously, it didn't work because that Rexar play was solid. The Thrall play was solid, but we had a strat. So it wasn't like we were just blind going into it. Maybe not as much Tychus value as we would have liked, but we had a plan.
But it was still a good game. You guys definitely had a chance there at the end. You were able to win that Immortal. You pushed down. You got the keep. Maybe lingered a bit too long. And, just gutsy playing on their end because the momentum, it swung right in your direction. You had that keep down. It looked like you had the win, and they were able to hang on for just a bit longer.
That was sort of our thought process, too. I don't know. That was our thought process, too, and why we took that fight. Obviously, that one didn't go well, but again, like I said, they played great.
Game number 2, though, we got to say you guys really stepped it up. 21 kills, I believe, in the game. A lot of them coming on the backs of this Malfield. Great play from your Medivh tonight. And both games, both your wins, Howlin' Knight playing the Anduin. How you feeling with Howlin' Knight playing the Anduin? Because that might have been my MVP in game number 2. Had a lot of saves, had a lot of setups, too. Some of your thoughts, though.
Howlin's the straw that stirs the coffee. She's the man. Everyone that Howlin plays is solid. What I love about her is that the playbook's not out on her, because if they start banning Anduin, she's just going to step up with another healer that's just as good.
Yeah, it was good. They didn't focus ban the Anduin game number 3. You got it back on Volskaya Foundry, and here we had a bit of a different strategy. You guys were looking for that taunt blow up with the Li Ming. I was calling in draft, when you go back and watch the VOD, I was calling for the Greymane. Didn't see the Greymane. I love his combo in with that. Able to curse bullet with the taunt. Help Li Ming get that initial burst kill. But, it worked. The Imperius was just as good, in my opinion.
Thank you. I was the Malth and the Imperius. We keep trying to mess around with our comps. I think our strategy going forward is I don't want them to know what we're thinking going into it. Although after that insta ban, I think the playbook's out on me. We're gonna start seeing more Malfield bans. You're exactly right. That was our plan. We're gonna let Varian go in. At one point, I said to the team, "We're just done laning. Just find him and blow him up." And you can sort of tell we were just cruising around the map trying to look for him.
That's exactly what happened at the end of the game. You found a lot of isolated kills, and they just couldn't get back on the map dealing with a 5v4, a 5v3, whatever it was. You guys had that advantage through the entire level 20 plus portion of the map. Just really strong effort on Volskaya Foundry, and the late kills finding you the win. How do you feel when you see heroes going down, your protector's still alive, and you're marching onto a core in game number 3?
You're feeling good. That was one of those where I thought if we got 1 or 2 kills that we knew that we could end it, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be. We were actually concerned that they were going to try and race us on core, and I don't know what we would have done there. I think we would have tried to race them, but that top keep was real low. They may have been able to end it.
So tonight, with this win, you get 2 points in the standings, moving you into a tie with Piecemeal and Plugwalk for 5th place. But I believe you have a couple less matches played than Piecemeal, so a little bit of room to maneuver still. How are you feeling about Division C West? Where do you think your team is truly going to end up? Is this a playoff team? Are you going to make it to the top 8?
That's the goal, right?
That's the goal.
We were actually talking before the game. These guys that we just play, they stole a couple of games from, I think, Can't Counterpick Stupid. The parity in this league is not there. Everyone's solid. If you win the games, you deserve to be in the playoffs, and I think that you're going to see plenty of upsets.
Awesome. Well, you heard it here first from Kingleberry. It's super late for me. I usually run these a little bit longer. It's 12:30 Eastern. This went a little bit longer than I thought. I thought we were starting at 10 o'clock, and we started at 10:30, and now it's 2 hours later. I'm still here. Oh, well, we had fun. Kingleberry,
you sure did.
Pleasure getting to interview you, but before I let you go, of course, you got to have some time for some shout-outs, so the floor is yours.
I want to give a shout-out to my boy, Sudden Bears, who's entertaining a lady friend who couldn't be here tonight.
Oh.
And I'm still waiting for the secret bathroom text.
Oh, gosh. All right, well, if you're tuned in, make sure you text them.
Yeah, all right. Thanks for the games, man.
Kinkleberry, appreciate it. Best of luck moving through the rest of Season 7. Looking forward to hopefully seeing you guys make the playoffs.
Thanks, man.
All right, we'll see you.
See ya.
All right, Twitch chat, end of the night. It's been a long one. Huge shout out to all you guys from Team Rainbow Strike Go for that win here. Thanks for stopping in to catch that interview. Before you go, hit the follow button. Follow Nightbot's link over to YouTube. That's where your VOD's going to be posted. I would really, really desperately appreciate you hitting the subscribe button on YouTube as well. If you have multiple YouTube accounts, hit subscribe on all of them. You won't regret it, believe me. But that's it for tonight. I really appreciate it once again. Huge shout out to Repsychic for a subscription and the 500 bits he threw out. Hero Physio with a fat host. Droopy, Hunter Purebred for those follows. And Slexia sliding in late with the 69 biddies. Appreciate all of you. You're all my friends. You're all fantastically beautiful. Until next time, I'm Murda. Find me at MurdaRG on Twitter or right here on Twitch, twitch.tv/MurdaRG in the future. Till next time. Please be safe, and I'll see you in the Nexus.